Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the Mig-29 Fulcrum. We're flying under Polish colors here today. And those of you with a keen eye would have seen that we have AMRAAMs on our wings there. 4 on each wing, which is actually kind of an upgrade for the Mig-29 in terms of hard points. It really has 3 hard points on each wing, but we dualed up one of the pylons there. So we're carrying 8 AMRAAMs total. Think of this MiG as a NATO, upgraded, modernized version of the Mig-29. Not too different from what we saw in Ukraine in terms of putting NATO weapons onto, Soviet aircraft. The bandit we are fighting here today is a Su-35 Flanker E, also called a Super Flanker. This thing is a tremendously difficult aircraft for the Mig-29 to try to shoot down. The Su-35 is better in almost every way. You can see him locking me now. He's carrying hypersonic R-37M missiles. He's also carrying R-27 EAs, which are active variants of the R-27 missile, and also ETs, R-27 ETs-1s, which are extended range, long range Fox 2s, essentially. So very dangerous. That Su-35 is armed to the teeth. And he's continually trying to lock me here, and it sounds like he's actually got a good lock now. He was trying, but it looks like he's actually got a lock now. Right, he's not locking for no reason, so we're gonna defend here in case he shot something. For sure, he has shot his hypersonic missiles at me. Those things are huge too. You want to get those off your plane as fast as you can. So he shot those, although they don't seem to be intended for small fighter-sized contacts, mostly for AWACSs and tankers and things like that. But we're not going to take any chances here. We're going to reduce altitude as we defend. Always assuming worst-case scenario, essentially. I'm just kind of trying to put him on the beam, the 3-9 line here, and that looks pretty good. Everything's kind of quiet, which makes me think maybe that missile lost track, maybe he lost lock. So we're gonna go ahead and recommit. Okay, trying to bring the nose around, see if we can get him on radar, because I'd like to get into range to start shooting these AMRAAMs. Which, should be a problem for them. AMRAAMs are no joke. And they definitely boost the capability of the Mig-29. Once again, he's locking me and I don't have him on radar. So, that's nice. Okay, so, there's no point in hanging out here. If I can't see him, I can't shoot back. It's kind of weird to just hang out up high, so we'll defend. Again, I guess. This is probably another hypersonic, actually. Like, as soon as he starts locking you, that should be your indicator that, something's about to happen. He's gonna shoot at you or something. What is that? The little dot up there? I don't think I thought that was the missile. It was gonna be really scary for a second there. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't that missile. It's probably the space station or something. We got good signal strength here, which means he's actually not that far away. I should be almost in range from my radar to see him, hopefully. just defending a little bit lower here. You see I'm constantly trying to get these locks on me. Reducing the altitude here. Again, I gotta defend this incoming hypersonic. It's so annoying, these missiles. Because if you start defending them, they actually are quite easy to defeat for the most part, but if you just ignore them, they will hit you in the face. So, interesting little missile these things are. Oh, we got some power lines there that I almost didn't see. Everything's fine, we're good. Let's go ahead and point the nose here and see if we can find them on radar. When you see me like flying, you know, straight lines away from other positions, like we were over the city there where I defended, it's because if the missile lost track, I want to get away from where it last saw me. You know, so when I turn and I recommit, the seeker head doesn't pick me up and try to kill me. Even if it does, it won't have the energy to hit me, theoretically. Doesn't always work. Got him on radar here. Inside of 50 kilometers, like 27 miles, 28,000 meter, or 2,800 meters, 3,000, so like maybe like 10,000 feet here. And climbing 11, 12,000 feet. I have launch authorization, but that's because I did an overwrite there. Once this arrow reaches the first caret, I'm gonna shoot the AMRAAM. Climbing to get into less dense air. There we go. Fox 3 will defend. Okay, you can see, I can tell by the launch caret that he's reducing altitude. And he's already turned away from me. So he shot and turned away. There it is. That is probably a 77-1, maybe an EA. I'll defend that. One of my major weaknesses here with the Mig-29 remains true, and that is the fuel capacity on this thing. It's almost as frustrating as the F-16. This thing is a rocket. It's so fast, but it burns through the fuel very quickly, especially down low. So we got to be wary of that. Let's try to turn around and see if we can get a recommit going here. See if we can come back around here. But yeah, the fuel is the main issue with the Mig-29. If there was a way to give this thing double the fuel it has, it would actually be quite a formidable fighter, in my opinion, with, you know, some upgrades. There he is on radar, got him locked. Still waiting for that launch authorization. The launch authorization should not be confused as some sort of command structure allowing you to shoot. The launch authorization is the LA on the HUD you see there. That's the aircraft telling you that based on your launch parameters and the parameters of the Bandit, if you shoot this missile now, you can hit them. So the launch authorization is just telling you, like, you could shoot if you wanted to. I'm outside of range. I'm going to shoot anyway. Fox 3. I had to shoot there even though I didn't get within range because he shot at me and his missile just went pitbull, so I have to defend that. But I couldn't defend without shooting something at him, right? So that if he tries to press me, that AMRAAM will go pitbull and it'll push him away and, you know, force him to defend. And remember, every missile has a finite amount of kinetic energy once the burn is gone on the missile, which is only like 5 to 7 to 15 seconds depending on the missile. I think the highest I've ever seen is 30 seconds. But once that fuel is burned, that missile has its own kinetic energy. And, you know, what it has is all it's ever going to have. So now it's your job to bleed that missile's energy. By dragging it into denser air, by friction and drag, you can bleed energy. And by forcing the missile to turn is a great way to bleed missile energy. So you can use these two concepts to bleed that missile's energy, and then you'll survive. That's why you don't see me super worried about that beeping, because I know we're good. Also, if you go cold and the missile hasn't hit you in like 2 to 3 seconds, it's probably not going to hit you. Fox 3 here. And I'm gonna give him another one since we're up here. Fox 3 again. There we go. Let's get out of here. Okay, once we fire the missiles, we're not going to hang out up high because that's thinner air, that's less drag for the missile, which is good for my missiles. That's why I came up here to shoot them. But then I don't want to hang out here because I don't want to make his missiles' job any easier in hitting me. So once I fired my missiles, I'm going to start reducing altitude again. And I've already lost the lock on both of those AMRAAMs. And I don't hear any missile notifications, so it makes me wonder if he didn't shoot or if his missiles lost track. So I'll take advantage of this opportunity to push him. It would be silly if I didn't. You hear the silence, there's no missile coming at me. Why would I? There he is, I can actually see him climbing. Here he is on radar, got him. Fox 3, he's outside of range. The intention here is, of course, to make him defend. But theoretically, if he looks at his data link and he sees me, he'll know that that missile's probably out of range, and he'll point the nose to shoot me anyway once he sees that I'm pushing him. You see him defending here, off in the distance. I am outside of range. Kind of worried about my fuel state, to be honest. That missile was just intended to make him defend here, but I'm going to give him another one once we get a little closer. He's coming nose hot. He didn't fall for it. He's coming around. So let's give him a Fox 3 here. Fox 3. And so we're going to defend cold here. I don't hear a missile launch again, so I don't know if he shot again, but I can't take the chance. I'm not going to push him. I'm dropping flares because we talked about those extended Fox 2s that these things shoot up close, and it makes me wonder if he did shoot one of those because I don't hear... Oh!
Left engine fire.
Wow. That's exactly what he did. He hit me with a... Because I had no RWR sound, so that's exactly what that was. That was a long-range ET. That sucks. I was popping flares too. Sometimes not good enough. I wonder if he survived my AMRAAM.